What's up, everybody? I am Billionaire Bryt, and this is my first ever YouTube video. Gosh, it's so nerve-wracking because I prefer to be behind the scenes. I'm like mellow, so hi everyone, I don't want to be that person, but I'm Billionaire Bryt, so I guess there's little room for change. I do Forex. I'm learning through IML Academy. I am a budding publisher. I publish the X Factor magazine on my website, queenxlit.com. I'm an author, a poet, and I have a heart for creatives, especially creatives in business. Okay, so if you are a creative, if you are a small business owner, or anything like that, and maybe you're just a 9-to-5er and you're trying to figure it out like me, you might want to tune into my channel. I am on a journey to not five, did I say 5? Oh my god. I should know my own goals. Rewind. My goal is to earn $15,000 part-time within a 30-day time span. So every month, it's like a reset until I hit that $15,000 goal. So I also have a blog called My Journey to 15K. All of this is designed to give you a fly-on-the-wall perspective of what it really takes to make that type of money and more. I'm sure it'll happen, quicker than I expected, because the way God works, every time I agree and decide on what my goal is and what I want, He blesses me 10 times better than what I expected. So there's that part. A lot of us see the come up like after the fact. We don't necessarily see it going into it. So that's why I have created my personal brand to be Billionaire Bryt. That's my goal. I want to make billions and millions so that I can teach people how to use their story to impact those around them, and some other things, which you guys will discover as you tune in to my channel. This particular video is about the 4 ways Forex is not Forex, it's life. Number 1. If you look at a chart, you'll see all these zigzags, right? What is that? Ups and downs. At the bare basics of it, it's ups and downs. That's life. When you study Forex and you're studying like just how to be a trader, you have to learn how to respond. You have to learn how to also prepare yourself by understanding the market, and when you get really good, you get to predict, like, is it going to go this way? Is it going to go to the side? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Based on blah, 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 this can happen. That's life. You have to be able to navigate different experiences. So when you have an up and you celebrate, it's great. Celebrate. But you might not want to get overzealous and then you start making decisions all willy-nilly. Like maybe you're at a bachelorette party and you're having fun, you're celebrating the fact that you're about to get married, and then you cheat on your spouse because you just took it too far. That was too much of a high. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. If you have a low, maybe you lost some revenue in your business, and you're like, we get to learn how to respond instead of react to different situations and outcomes. Thanks, Forex. Number 2, you have to be able to control your emotions. You got to know when to walk away. You have to know, hey, I had a winning streak, but you know what? I've already, leveraged more than or just enough today, so I'm just going to pull out while I'm ahead. I'm just going to stop while I'm ahead. I don't want to try to risk more than 5% of my account I don't want to blow my account. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've had the opportunity to lose control over how I feel. I remember once I got so upset I kicked a hole in the wall in my parents' house. Not cool. Not cool. And I can probably count on one hand how many times I've actually lost control, but it never ended up good. You definitely don't want to have to deal with the consequences of not being able to control your emotions. I mean, that goes with Forex, that goes with life in general, that goes with your personal relationships, your work relationships. Control your emotions, guys. I mean, seriously, put a cap on it. Number 3, Forex teaches you how to take risks, okay? I believe that without risk, success is minimal. And if I had to define my style of trading or investing or anything like that, I'd probably say I'm like a moderate risk taker. Because while I do understand that there are risks that need to be taken, I do also want to kind of have that security that says, hey, like, yeah, this is a risk, but I'm only willing to lose this much instead of this much. And with Forex, I can do that. You know, I can do that with my stop losses and buy stops and all these other things that, you know, I'll be talking to you guys later about in other videos. But when it comes to managing risk, you know, I mean, we weigh risk all the time. Like, managing risk could look like this. Hello? Yeah, baby, what's up? Why are you calling me? We broke up 2 weeks ago. Man, I know, but listen, you know, I want to apologize, you know, in person, you know, get you some champagne and some roses and some... Oh, to apologize in person. Now, in that situation, you run the risk of falling back in love with somebody who probably doesn't deserve you, and now your heart is broken. Do you risk that heartbreak just for that moments of companionship and possibly good sex? Or do you risk loneliness now in exchange for, you know, peace of mind and not having to regret going back to your ex? I mean, you know, risk management is everywhere. What do you have for dinner? Do I eat pizza today even though I'm on a diet? It's in how you choose your classes when you go to university. You have things that you're weighing left and right, and Forex kind of helps you just hone and get a clear understanding of what it means to take risks. What are you willing to lose, and how much do you want to gain? Number 4, you get acquainted with recognizing patterns and trends. This is important because how you do one thing is how you do everything, generally speaking. And when you're recognizing patterns and trends in your life, it's priceless. How many times have you done some sort of habit that just translates all across the board? I mean, I can speak for myself. I preferred to be in the background. That showed up in my grades as a young kid. I never got a lot of bad grades, but I allowed myself to be an A-B student instead of a straight A student because I didn't want the limelight. I didn't want to be like, oh, you're this and you're the valedictorian and you're so smart and you can teach us everything and oh, look at my kid and blah, blah, blah. I didn't want all that attention at all. All I wanted was a good pat on the back, you did good, go on about your way and play in the grass. That's all I wanted. It also translated into just me growing up as a woman. You know, I hid inside of my clothes. You know, I like to have that like tomboyish kind of thing. I didn't really get into all the girly stuff that you see here, like the nails and the lashes and the makeup and all that stuff. Like, that's new. That's like, you know, 5 or 6 years. I'm 31. I mean, come on. It took me all that time to really embrace the fact that it's okay to get attention. I never wanted attention. And that also shows up in my business. And then it took me all those years to realize that that was a pattern. I would show up and be this amazing light. And then people would be like, oh, you're amazing. You're this, and that. And then I would feel their attention, which would feel a lot like pressure. And then I'd go, no, I don't have any. no pictures. That was 100% me. And even to this day, still struggling with just trying to be okay with garnering attention, being my 100%, 2.0 self. And it shows up, So recognizing patterns and trends in Forex, it's like, okay, this is the pattern. That's a fact. This is the trend. That's a fact. What are you going to do about it? It's literally that simple. So there's so many different ways that it's more than just Forex, but those are my top 4 ways. I'm Billionaire Bryt. I hope this helps you guys understand just a little bit more about what Forex really is about and how it translates to everyday life. It's more than just making them, a few $100 or a few $1,000 a day. It's more than that. If that's what you want to do, though, feel free to hit me up at billionaire.bryt on Instagram. I'll be sure to send you some links and point you in the right direction. But it's more than just Forex. It's more than just making money. A lot of the people that I have met that trade, they're more than traders. They're authors, they're activists, they're painters, they are rappers. They're all walks of life, and they have different goals and different purposes for the money that they make from this. So if you like what you heard, feel free to share this video. You guys can also follow me again on Instagram at billionaire.bryt. Give me some feedback, give me some comments. This is, again, my first ever YouTube video on this super grainy webcam, but it's all good and gravy because at the end of the day, I just want to be able to give you guys value. That's what I'm here to do, is just give you some value. So if this was of some sort of value to you, make sure you comment, share, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. My goal is to upload once a week starting out. I'm Billionaire Bryt. I'm Audi 5000.